Alrighty, so yes. So what do you two want to do now? You've spent. It's getting dark on the streets. This is a first. There are street lanterns.
Oh my god.
They actually have poles with big oil lanterns hanging from them, and there are a couple of watchmen walking around with great big long poles, popping them up. So when you kind of come outside, it is dark, but the streets are dimly lit, so you can actually see where you're going.
I'm gonna turn to Piper and say, the fate of that man is really on Arya. That's what I was told in there. So she needs to be the one to say guilty, not guilty, whatever.
Well, then we shall let her decide.
With you, yes. I think you should decide.
I told you I did decide. I gave him his fate.
Okay.
That's right.
Fair
Piper's sticking to the whole "if she dies, you die" routine. She didn't die, so.
Well,
you know.
Okay. So what do you want to do, Piper?
I'm just a bit. So is it early evening? Like, is it like getting dark, but it's like 4 in the afternoon?
No,
or
it's
is it like
it's kind of like 6, 7 o'clock kind of evening.
Okay. Well, perhaps we should make sure Arya is okay for the night and maybe find our way to the inn, or...
All right, I will lead. I'll take the wagon to the stables in the inn. You can check on Arya.
All right.
And I'll get dinner for you, so when you get there,
Well,
you'll
you
be ready.
passed the inn, the Wide Mouth Inn, which is this big, shiny building right here with the stable next to it.
All right, so we're gonna head up there to drop the horses off, and
Okay, so you're basically going to park your horse and cart into the stable.
yes, that's what I'm doing.
All right. So we'll deposit that right there for now. And Piper, you're heading down to check on Arya?
I am, yes.
Before we part, I'm gonna say to Piper, "What do you want for dinner? Because I'll have it made for you if you come back quick enough."
You know what I like.
You're going to have it made for her? You're going to cook it yourself? This is what I made for you this afternoon.
Okay, so I'm gonna enter the tavern while Piper
All right.
checks on Arya.
Okay, so Arya, you basically... well, I know what you're doing. Well, what we're going to deal with that first. Piper, so you get back down to the temple,
Yes.
the Temple of Pelor, wander in, and kneeling like on her hands and knees in like a angelic little prayer-like pose before the massive, huge golden symbol of Pelor, you see Arya kneeling down, praying to Pelor.
Okay, is there anybody else around?
There are some people in the pews, and you notice that that Father Neelan, the head priest, is kind of also kneeling about 4 foot in front of her and 4 foot to her right, but facing her. And he is also praying to her and caressing some prayer beads as he does so.
Right.
Caressing.
Like he's, rubbing them with his hands.
Okay.
Like collectively.
Maybe, is there a priest walking by or something? Maybe that I can...
Oh yeah, I mean this place is like over inundated with
Okay,
priests.
well I'm just gonna flag one over.
Okay, he comes over. Yes, my dear.
You see the girl there?
Oh yes.
That's my sister. Do you know how she's doing? Is she well?
Well, she insisted on getting out of bed a little while ago, and she's still not very well, but she absolutely insisted on coming before the holy presence of Pelor. So we helped her to this place, and here she sits. And there's a lot worse things that you can do when you're not feeling very well than to pray to the god of the sun and the god of healing.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, not at all. And he wanders off.
That face pain.
I'm just gonna kind of like,
Holy shit.
I guess, maybe go sit in like the closest pew I can get to her. Just kind of like sit down quietly.
Gotcha. I gotta grab something real quick. Give me.
Okay.
You talk amongst yourself. I'll be literally like 10 seconds.
All right.
1, 2.
Not literally then.
You guys like my face?
Yeah, that was
You guys
a good
can
face.
still roleplay.
Okay.
Well, I'm sitting there, and I don't know if Arya can hears me sit down. Does she do you look? Okay, so I'm just gonna
I'm back.
kind of sit there.
Was that 10 seconds?
Almost.
It was close.
So,
it was close.
we didn't really get anywhere while you were gone, so I guess 10 seconds.
It wasn't
So
too far.
I
right?
sit in the pew and I just kind of sit there, and Arya doesn't make any motion or anything. So I'm gonna sit there for a few seconds, just kind of stare at her with my fucked up face,
Now I lay me down to sleep.
and then I'm gonna kind of
Yeah, she seems to be zoned, completely zoned out. Don't drink the wine in the Holy Communion.
Nice. A smile just comes across my face. Pip!
Are you okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm great.
You should be in bed.
No, I should be here. I should be here.
Are you okay?
It's Paylor.
Uh-huh.
Paylor saved me.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm kind of busy right
so
now.
you're spending the night here?
Yes, I think I'll be here tonight.
Okay. That's what you want to do?
Yes, and tell Veslar I have a new song for him.
Yes, I will. I bet it's amazing.
Yes. May the sun's blessings be with you.
Yeah. Okay. I'll come get you in the morning? Okay.
Alrighty. Meanwhile, Veslar, let's take you to the tavern. Let's take you to the Wide Mouth Inn.
That name, though. Okay.
Well, go. It's all to do with the river and all that.
Got it. Yep. Nope. Okay.
Ooh, that marble countertop.
I know, seriously, it's so spacious.
Eh?
Wow, fancy.
Here, dude. In you enter. Alright, let me in it up for you a little bit. You're inside, so we're turning the docks off, and we're gonna give you a little bit more kind of background music.
Is there a bard in the inn?
Actually, well, I'll explain that in just a minute. Okay, as you walk in the inn, it's pretty lively. There's a lot of people here. There's a huge roaring fire with a ginormous suckling pig roasting over it. There is a fool on the stage to the right who is basically piping a tune and acting like a complete moron as he does so, dancing around left, right, and center. To the right of you is possibly one of the largest overgrown muscular men you have ever seen in your life.
Hey.
This dude right here.
Whoa, it looks
He's
like
kind
he's
of
got...
absolutely over buff. It's sickening. This man must have spent his entire life sculpting himself into this perfect specimen. He stands about 6'4", has black hair, has perfectly smooth skin. He's obviously shaved a lot, and he is somewhat tanned. He kind of looks at you with this huge square jaw. He's like,
Stop it.
oh, you ain't heard
That
nothing yet.
face, though, I gotta applaud that. I mean, Piper's
Okay.
face, too, but yeah.
Alright, so you wander in, you kind of peruse the room. There is a beautiful blue marble bar, kind of aquamarine sort of look, and there are some amazing smells coming throughout the room. Part of them are obviously coming from the suckling pig, which looks delicious as the fat drips into the fire.
Ooh.
And you can see the steam coming up. Your mouth is beginning to water. You kind of glance around the room. There are all manner of people here, from nobility to merchants to common folk, sitting up on the corner of the Fool's bar, or the Fool's area right here up on the stage. Just to the right of the stairs that obviously leads up to the rooms above is a tan-skinned fellow with a great big long sword. It's extremely kind of long and thin, and then you notice he's actually holding a cluster of 5 or 6 of them. What do you wish to do?
Yeah, I'm going to take a seat right here so I can get a good view of everything.
All right. You sit down. You kind of sit and ponder and wait for just a moment.
Oh no, here we go.
Oh shit!
Oh shit.
Yes!
This doesn't go, right?
No, no.
Yes!
Milk, what have you done to us?
Alrighty. What indeed? Hello! Oh, what can I get you there, my good sir?
Oh,
Come on, I haven't got all day.
You're a hairy,
I've got
hairy
a lot of
lady,
people
aren't
to take
you?
care of.
2 of your finest dinners known to this establishment,
Oh,
please.
you're hungry, ain't ya? Or are you
What's-
meeting somebody?
I have a friend coming.
Oh, fine. So, what sort of thing would you like then?
2 of your finest meals you have here.
Well, everything we have here is fine.
Well,
Some people prefer the vegetable platters, some like the roast boar, some like a steak. I don't know what
Alright.
you bloody well want.
All right, I want a steak, medium rare,
All right.
amazingly cooked with a side of everything, and 2 beers, please.
Okay, so just one steak then. One steak between 2.
2 steaks.
2 steaks. So 2 steak dinners.
2 of
and 2
everything.
beers.
I have a friend coming, so.
Fair enough. Hold on a minute. I'll be right back. You can hear people like calling her as she's serving you. They're like yelling across the room. This is coming up. They're yelling across the room, and she's like, "Hold on a minute. Hold on. I haven't got all day. I can't handle everybody at once." And then she scurries back, stops by at this table and takes an order, and then carries on back behind the bar. And you hear her yelling to the barman, "Over there in the corner, the bloke with a big silly hat on. He wants 2 steak dinners and 2 beers."
I'm gonna take my hat off and put it on the table.
Ah, you made feel conscious. Self-conscious. Alright.
I'm just gonna eat and wait for Piper to get out, to get here.
Alrighty.
Hey, Jira!
Thank you for the resubscription.
That's a
Thank you.
Jira! Give
Jira.
that man some rollies!
woot woot.
Jira, welcome.
Rolly hype!
Welcome, Jira.
Thank you for resubscribing. Awesome, dude. Thank you. Alrighty, so Piper,
Yes.
let's flit briefly back over to the.
So I'm leaving the church kind of like this. Like, what the fuck just happened? Okay.
Gunny, thanks for the follow.
So I'm kind of like walking a little dazed-ish. but
Popeye,
I'm-
thank you for the follow. Okay, so you kind of wander back down the streets, heading towards the inn, kind of pondering what just occurred.
Yeah.
What has gotten into your sister? Oh my gosh. So,
Yeah. Oh, my camera's going crazy. Focus. There we
there you
go.
go. Focus.
All right. So, so I'll walk in, look
Oh.
around.
Alrighty.
Over here,
Enter the tavern.
Piper.
Yep.
walk up.
Basically, you heard the description I gave, Veslar earlier. You glance around, and you can see Veslar occupying a massive table all by himself to your left.
Gonna scooch.
Chop
wait.
Suey KS, thank you for subscribing to Sub Hype. Give that man some rollies. Welcome to the Rerollers. Awesome, dude.
Rollies for you,
Appreciate
Chop Suey!
Wait, are you pushing me aside?
Yep, I'm saying scooch.
Scooch.
I awkwardly shuffle to the side.
Scooch more.
All that
Okay.
spiky armor, like shove.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
What? I was supposed to meet you here.
No, on this side of the table.
I'm on my back to the people.
But
I want to be closer to you.
do you actually say that?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say that would be something. Yeah, but you know, I'm that way. Fine.
Really?
All right, so you're just waiting right now.
Well, I'm waiting for him to comment on the weird look on my face, so.
Yep. Yeah, she definitely seems to be a little bit kind of befuddled.
How's Arya coming along? She asleep?
Nope.
What?
I think something's wrong with her.
Oh, you're serious?
Oh my gosh, I will kill you. I will kill you.
Whoa. Sorry, what do you mean?
Well, she's not resting. I went into the church and she is on her knees at the altar on full-on prayer.
Prayer?
Prayer.
Who was she praying to? A fairy?
Well, the few words I got out of her is she now believes that Pelor saved her life.
But we all know you saved her life.
Well, that's... I could barely get her to talk to me. She is...
Well, this is preposterous. We'll just tell her that it was not Pelor, that it was you who brought her help.
Vessler, I've never seen anything like it. That is not my sister.
Well, then let's just leave her here to, bask in whatever, and you and
I'm
I
gonna
will
smack
continue.
you. I'm not gonna leave her.
See, this is why I wanted you over there. Too close, and
The tanned fellow that was clutching all the swords when you first came in is now up on stage. And basically he is flipping them around and juggling them, and then he's catching them in his teeth, and he's doing some bizarre sword swallowing exercise, where he's basically swallowing sword after sword. And everyone's like clapping and cheering. And so your entertainment here in this tavern consists of a flute-playing fool and a sword swallower, so far. But for the most part, people seem to be somewhat amused. Like it's like a yeah.
I ordered you a steak and some beer. It should be coming soon.
Oh, thank you.
Is that what you wanted or not? I mean,
It's fine.
Okay.
But yeah, I told her we'd go get her in the morning, but I don't know if that's I don't even know right now. Like,
I mean, look, say what you will about those people over there. That just
then! Okay, the serving wench comes over and she hands you both huge big platters. They must be like 36-ounce steaks. As she slaps them down in front of you with like a massive pile of carrots, potatoes, and what looks like some kind of strange, somewhat green root vegetable. You're not entirely sure what it is. Puts you the 2 mugs of beer. Right, there you go then. That'll be 5 silver and 2 copper, please.
could we also get a couple rooms for the evening?
I have to see him about the rooms. I don't handle rooms. I just do food and drink. He'll be sure to put you up, though. We got plenty of room upstairs. Is that all, is it? Is that all you want?
We're gonna need more drinks, I think. But here for everything now.
Why don't I just bring a bit of flagon then?
Sure,
Yeah.
do that.
Fine. Do you have the money then?
Yeah, I'm gonna hand over the money.
Okay. She looks at it. Exact change.
Well, we're not done here just yet.
Well, fine. I'll make sure that flagon is exactly to measure then. No extras. And she wanders off.
Good Sally, man. I just look at Piper and I go, what are we gonna do? We got some cretin in this town. We got those people shirtlessly dancing over there with the swords.
So what do we know? We know that we're looking for some sort of a magic user, right?
I'm gonna take out the letter and, put it on the table for us to read while we eat.
So we'll eat dinner, and as
Then
we're kind of contemplating.
Let me put it on the table for you to read.
So we'll skim over the letter again, kind of trying to pull any hints out that we can. I don't think there are any, but...
I mean, it's pretty... About the only thing that you know is the necromancer Carden Harrell was going to come here to Lusker to meet with an associate. By the manner of the letter, probably someone that is either higher up than him or he works for or whatever. But beyond that, I mean, there's really nothing in there to give you any indications as to who the hell it might be.
So the only information we have is that there's somebody in this town. We know the necromancer's name, but I seriously think that if people find out we know this name, it's not going to be good. So essentially, we have nothing.
Pretty much. We have a town with someone in it who's doing something horrible that a necromancer was working for. He'll probably be an upstanding citizen of innocence to the people of this town. You could try to find a graveyard.
You know what I've never asked you?
What?
How would you feel about not wearing your hat?
What do you mean, like to dinner?
I mean, for a little while. Because, obviously, if there's somebody who uses magic here, and they see your hat, they're gonna know what you do.
What do you want me to do with the hat?
Just not wear it for a little while. I don't know, is that...
Where would I put it? Would I...
in your bag?
What, you want me to wrinkle it? I don't know if I could do that.
Costa, thank you for the follow-up.
What
on
a
this.
pansy.
Jane, you're not here, Jane. Don't break my character.
Hilo is telling her everything that you're saying now. She has
Well,
a
that's
peeler
why
in
I
her
asked,
pocket.
Gus, because I just didn't know how you would feel about it. But I'm just saying...
Well, Erasmus
You
gave
think-
me this hat
Well, I'm not
when I went on my first hunt with him.
I'm not telling you to get rid of it. I'm just saying, do you think it would be safer while we look for this person and try and figure out who they are if we're not saying, hey, we're the witch hunters! Over here! Hi!
It would be safer without Arya around us,
Get,
but
get one of those
we let
T-shirts
that
made
go.
that says "I'm with Witch Hunter" and then an
Yeah.
arrow points to the
with the
left.
arrow pointing. I guess I could do that. I don't know, man.
Only if you're comfortable, but I'm just saying. I don't know.
No, you're not wrong. I just, I never thought I would have to hide myself from people. I mean, we investigate them, we find out, and you know. I mean,
I just think maybe we could get Arya to detect magic. But we can't do anything about that till tomorrow.
well, that actually is not entirely true. I'm gonna detect magic right now. I'm gonna detect magic.
I recently figured out how to pull that off. He says.
Yes, pretty much.
Okay, so you're going to use your innate... Okay, so his detect magic works differently. There's no spell here. This is him just kind of glaring at everybody and scowling at them, pretty much.
Detect scout.
It's just like he knows what he's looking. It's
Lucio.
like all the years of witch hunting and seeing and smelling evil magic, he just gets this weird feeling. So it's not like he sees a magical blue aura. He just looks at something and goes, "There's something iffy about this. I can feel it in my water."
Cool.
Okay, so you're detecting magic where, sir?
Well, I want to essentially look at as many people as I possibly can.
Okay, what is the range on your detect magic?
Well, see, that's the thing. Like, I looked at
it mirrors the spell for effect.
Okay, so then its range is the range that I will tell you in 1 second. Because reasons. All right.
I didn't write it down.
It's a cone-shaped emanation, range 60 feet.
There you go. So 10-foot squares. That'll tell you how far you can basically reach. So you can get everything pretty much in that cone of arc. There you go.
Ooh, yeah. I got to do my air. I got to. Yay!
Okay, so you do so. The only thing in that radius that has anything, there are two things, in fact. One is the golden band that sits upon Piper's finger.
Well, I'm going to move her aside.
God, you missed. And this fellow right here, the armor, the plate mail that this bald-headed fellow sitting at this table is wearing radiates magic as well. The entire suit of plate mail.
I'm going to point at that guy and say,
"There's your witch."
He's magically inclined. He's a witch.
We have found a witch. May we burn her? Or him, the bald-headed bastard.
Well, Mr. Clean over there is it, Piper.
Mr. Clean, you say?
Well, his armor as well as himself.
Really?
He is radiating something fierce.
Yeah. His plate mail is magical, yeah.
But not him, or just the plate mail?
No, just the plate mail.
Well, his plate mail is radiating.
Do necromancers have radiating plate mail, or would it be them?
I would know this, right? It would be them if they were magic, right?
Well, not if they haven't cast a spell or anything. I mean, it's like if you cast detect
They don't
magic
have magic
on Arya.
blood, like mitochondria or whatever. That Star Wars
Midichlorians?
bullshit.
No, they're not Jedi.
Midichlorians? They're not Jedi? Damn it.
No, I mean,
right.
people don't radiate magic just because they can cast magic.
Okay.
If he had some kind of protection spell on him or some kind of aura on him,
It would
yes.
then.
Yes.
Okay.
But just by nature of him being able to cast spells, no.
All right. So his plate mail is radiating.
Burn him anyway. There you go. Right. Well, while you guys are having fun in the tavern,
Spying all the people.
Spying on the people, I'm going to go back to the chapel. So Arya, so you've been sitting there praying for a good hour or more now, without pause, without hesitation. Father Neelan comes over to you. Oh, and we have a donation. Thank you for the donation, sir. We will thank you properly, Mr. Invicarus. We will thank you properly at our next break.
Aw, dude.
Very kind, dude. Thank you so much. He walks over to Arya, and he kind of kneels directly next to you. And you kind of sense his presence, but he doesn't interrupt you. Except when he
the
starts
burping's
rubbing
on
your
still.
leg. Starts rubbing your leg and
The
like,
burping sounds too.
no, no, he sits there quietly next to you and continues to pray.
I open up my eye, look over at him. Is he looking at me?
Is he looking at you?
Yes.
Yes, he is.
I put my hands down. Father?
He says, so I couldn't help notice that in your convalescence you choose to come here and sit before the visage of our Lord Pilor.
I just kind of feel drawn to him, you know?
Ah, this is usually the way, my dear, when somebody feels the pull, somebody feels the inclination, the calling of the sun god.
Calling?
Aye, it's probably no chance that you were brought here to be saved here in the Hall of Pilor.
Saved?
Oh,
What are you saying?
You were near death, my child. You were
Yes.
near death, and normally we would have not been able to save you, for we did not have the means. However, Pilar, in his wisdom, chose to give us a unusual amount of deadly nightshade in the forests this last day or two. And by design, one of our local priests he had chosen to pray for the ability to cure poisons to help the local children that had been playing here in the forests. Normally, none of us here would have had such a prayer at hand. But by Pilar's grace, we did. And then he brought you to us. And we were able to cleanse you of this vile poison and save you, my child. Clearly, Pilar wanted you to be saved. I feel that Pilar has touched you in some way.
I feel like I owe my life to Pilar.
Ah, yes. And maybe by praying to him, he may continue to give you guidance. But here, do not weaken yourself, my child. Bring refreshment for this poor child. Bring her some milk, and bring her some of the fresh bread from the bakery. And they bring you a platter, and he says, refresh yourselves, but feel free to continue to pray as long as you're able. And if you have questions, or if you feel that you need guidance, come and find me, my child. My door will be open for you.
Thank you, Father. He seems to be blessing me and my musical abilities as well.
He kind of leans over and just gives you like a little peck on the top of the head. And he puts the prayer beads over your neck and shoulder, and then he gets up and politely wanders off and heads down the hall towards his quarters.
I go back to my praying.
Alrighty. Back in the tavern.
That church burping, man.
I know.
Yeah, that church burp.
Church burp.
Praise be unto the breaking of the wind.
The breaking of... Let us break bread together. Alright, so yeah, back in the tavern. So,
There it is.
what do you wish to do?
All right, so after our discussion, I'm sure we've checked everybody out thoroughly. What time is it? Ish?
You're looking at 10, 11 o'clock.
Yeah, I say we get some rooms, we go to sleep, we check on Ari in the morning. You check on Ari in the morning, and we try to make sense of this whole thing. Maybe talk to the magistrate or, see if anything suspicious has been happening.
All right.
It's too late now,
Yeah, I agree. And then we have the letter. And we kind of pull out this letter and wave it and put it back in.
Oh, the marks?
Yeah.
The letter of marks. Got it. Well, we could do that. We'll do that at the same time. Yes, good idea.
Sounds good.
Okay. So Scooch, move. I gotta get out.
Alrighty.
And I'm gonna approach the innkeeper. Or who I assume is the innkeeper. This guy.
Actually, this guy is the chef, but this young fellow is the innkeeper. He walks over to you. He puts he's got a tray. He's gathering up like the dirty glasses. He puts the tray down. He goes, "What can I get you there, my good sir?"
Two rooms, please. One for her, one for me.
All right. Would you like a nightcap?
Sure. I look at Piper and it's like, you too?
When in the wide mouth?
Yes, 2 nightcaps, and thank you.
All right. So 2 nightcaps and 2 rooms. Do you have anything in the stable?
Yes.
Yes.
And what's stabled then?
2 horses? How many horses do we have? Is there 2
3
on the
horses.
cart?
Yeah, 3.
Yeah, 3 horses and a cart.
And a wagon. Yeah, a cart wagon.
All right. Hang on then. 3 horses. 2 rooms, 2 nightcaps. Let's see. Right then, that's 8 silver, 2 copper pieces, please.
I'm gonna give 8 silver and 2 copper, and then I'm gonna have another 10 copper, 10 silver, and I'm gonna drop it and say for the maid, or the wench. The servants.
Oh, Maggie. Yeah. I'll make sure she gets it then.
Well, I'll know if she doesn't, because she was quite snarky to me, and This is how I'll know.
I ain't sharing none of them tips. I had to work hard on that table. You make sure I see every penny of that. She kind of comes
slowly
hustling over and snatches she literally snatches the copper off the counter and stuffs it in her stuffs it in her bosom, or her silver. Okay.
Yeah,
she
I give 10 silver.
and she's like, 10 silver? That's a gold, that is. You sure you didn't make a mistake? You're not going to ask for this back tomorrow, are you?
Well, maybe in the future don't get all up in arms when the meal comes and the tip's not immediately there. The night was still young, you know? So.
Well, fair enough. You have to understand, though, I'm kind of new to this game. I moved down here south.
I'm slowly backing up as she's talking.
About 6 months ago, I was living with my sister.
Okay.
In Soromord.
Yeah.
So, Vess, I think we should listen to the
Thanks for the tip, then. Bye!
for a minute.
Why?
Just check these people over here.
Oh, I kind of can't.
You can't? You can only do it once?
Once a day.
Yeah, he doesn't
I'm
have
not
much
that
stamina,
smart,
I'm
man.
afraid.
It's a intelligence modifier, and I don't
Shoots
have
once,
intelligence
done.
modifier, so it's once a day. Yeah. We can just sit down next to them.
No, that's fine.
I mean, who's this lady over here?
You
Can
make
I-
friends.
I'm thinking you could. I mean,
Mike already upstairs.
Oh, okay.
Like
I
talking
guess
to you and disappearing up the stairs as she does so.
we're just going up the stairs. I guess that's it for us.
All
We're
right, so
gonna
you guys
retire.
are turning in for the night.
We're turning in for the night. Yeah.
Okay, Arya, what are you doing after you've prayed your little butt off to Pelor? Do you wish to have any conversations with the priest today or this evening, or?
No, I'll probably go back to the area where I was resting and just sleep there.
All right. Okie dokie. So bright and early the following morning, you guys come downstairs to the Ample Inn.
I'm gonna say to Piper when I see her, order me breakfast while I go brew my daily, Arcana outside.
Sure.
Please. All right. So I'm actually gonna go around towards the edge of town, and I'm gonna light a small fire and brew. And I also
you're basically gonna find an abandoned house and make your meth lab, is what you're saying?
not an abandoned house. I'll do it outside. And I actually came down without my hat on. So.
Oh, so you're leaving your hat in your room?
And I locked it in my room.
Oh.
Alrighty.
And then, so I came down, I said to Piper, order, then I went to brew.
Alrighty.
So 20 minutes later, I guess I come back. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't take you that long.
I'm going to sit down over here this time.
There you go. Are you going to get breakfast?
Yeah, I would have ordered breakfast and probably had it waiting by the time I got there. Because it takes them 20 minutes to brew, right?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I'll have done breakfast by the time he gets there.
By the time you walk back in, Piper's just sopping up the rest of her eggs with her bread and popping it down, and you have a big fried platter of sausages, bacon, eggs.
Nope, I'm scrambling to catch up with her, so I'm eating it quickly.
Okay.
Do you want me to go get Arya now, or did you want to?
Thank you for the follow.
Did you want to take care of our other business first?
Honestly, that's your call. I guess we should get her out of that place because it's filling her head with delusions.
I'm
right?
kind of worried about her, yeah.
All right, so let's retrieve her, get her out of there, and then have her deal with the guy in the cell, and get the mark and start our investigation.
Excellent. Well, how about I meet you at the jailhouse then with her?
Okay, cool. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah.
All right. Okay, so that's what you guys are going to do. So, Arya, when you wake up, what do you wish to do?
I would say prayer. Get up and leave.
Well, when
the
you get up,
church.
and you go to say prayer, you notice that all the priests are actually congregated in the main hall. They're actually having like a prayer ceremony, like their morning mass. So Father Neelan, seeing you come wandering down the hall, he's like, "Come, child, come join us."
I'm not a priest.
You will be.
No,
Oh, jeez.
he says, "Anybody, be they noble or common, may pray to Pelor here in our great temple. Please take a seat and pray with us."
I must get back to my sister.
Ah, well, fair enough. Just understand that you're more than welcome to join us here for morning mass.
Okay, thank you. Goodbye.
May Pelor's blessing be upon you. May the sun's radiant rays warm you through the day.
It's lovely. That's a lovely thought. Thank you.
Alrighty, so you wandering out, you're still not feeling 100%, but you're definitely you're able to move around okay. You don't feel weak anymore. You just feel kind of a little woozy, a little bit kind of like every great once in a while you get a little lightheaded.
Okay. Nothing abnormal.
Not for you, no. Nothing for you. Just another day at the office, really.
I'll wander into the inn once I find it.
Okay, well, as you're wandering down the street, kind of looking bewildered, because you've not been outside here conscious before.
Yeah.
You see the wonder of the cleanliness of this city, and everybody wanders around or town. And as you kind of like just amble around, walking down the street toward you from the west, you actually can see Piper.
Oh.
So Piper, you can see Arya kind of like doing her bewildered
I will
look.
hurry my steps when I see her to get to her a little quicker.
Okay.
Ari, how are you feeling?
Pretty good.
I feel peachy.
Are you well?
I'm about 80%.
Oh, thank goodness. I was so worried about you.
You're always worried about me, Pip. It's in your nature.
Yeah.
So was Father.
Yeah. Okay, well, we need to go to the jail because you are the only one who can decide the fate of the person who shot you.
Do I remember? Would I have any kind of amnesia?
You kind of remember back to being shot.
Okay. Oh, that poor fellow, yeah. Okay.
So you guys are all right here.
I'm just like scratching my hair as I arrive.
Okay. This awkward feeling of the sun on your head.
Hi, Vess.
Hey. Hi. How are you doing?
80%.
80, huh? Well, don't stay out in the sun too long, you know? 'Cause
Oh, yes, the sun. That's funny. Let's go to the jail.
well, lead the way.
I'll stay
I know
out
where it
here.
is.
Okay, so Piper, you're standing outside, and then so Veslar and Arya are heading inside.
Yeah, because I won't disarm. That's why I'm not going in.
All right. So the one-eyed fellow, the one-eyed clerk, is sitting there as you walk in, writing with his tongue out. Why do people do that? I don't know, but
I do that.
You do. There you go. Like some hideous toad.
Hello.
Oh, you again, eh?
I come with my with Arya.
Oh, this is the young lady that was poisoned, is it?
Yes, I think she would like to make a statement to the effect of Charles Berwick.
All right, well, hang on then. Y'all both sign in, please.
Well, I'm not going to go back there. It's going to be Arya.
Oh. Well then.
But she'll sign, I think.
You sign in, please, miss. Just sign your name right there.
Tongue out.
Okay. He says, so you want to make a statement then? Hang on.
I guess. I don't really know what's happening, I'll be honest.
Right.
I'm just gonna pull Arya aside and say, he was mind controlled when he shot you with a poison.
I'll handle this, sir. So, how do you know the accused?
I remember he was in the trees and he came out with an arrow and he wanted help.
Came out.
And I didn't feel very good about it, so I told them no. But then Vess here got out, and then there was a woman with weird skin, and then I just remember getting shot at by this guy, and then I blacked out.
So you don't know him then?
Oh, well, I know of him.
Know of him, alright. But you've never seen him before that day. Exactly when was it that he shot you, ma'am?
What time of day?
Well, what day?
What?
When was it?
I'm gonna lean in and say it was yesterday.
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 About what time? Morning, noon, dusk, nighttime, after dark?
Afternoon.
Early afternoon.
And did you do anything that could have provoked him in any way? Did you threaten him? Did you have any kind of altercation?
So.
Did you owe him money?
Well, I casted a spell on the woman with.
And who? This woman. Who was the woman? Where does she fit into this?
Oh, pretty sure she was a bad person. She's dead.
Well, we can't question about the moral fibre of a person.
Okay.
Oh, she's dead. How did she die then?
She was not a person. She was a creature.
Yeah, my sister Pip killed her.
Your sister killed her.
Mm-hmm.
But she wasn't a woman. She was a creature. Can you describe this creature?
Just an evil magical creature.
Evil magic. What does she look like?
Oh, she looked like she was definitely dead, and I just saw her face melting.
So she was dead with a melting face. All right.
Yes.
And what was it specifically, ma'am, that made you feel that she was evil? What did she do that was alluded to her?
Oh, that was
evil
very
nature?
very obvious. She mind controlled my friend Vess to kill me.
Oh, mind control, really?
Yeah, Vess tried to kill me.
Oh, really? So you're sure that it wasn't that this Vess? Is that you, is it, sir?
I guess I'm a little fuzzy on the details.
Oh, okay, Veslar here.
I just
Are you
know.
sure he just didn't try to kill you and use that as an excuse?
He could have.
So he could have.
I would never do that on Piper's honor. Arya, come on now.
So you drew
Okay,
the
just
conclusion that this woman was evil based on the fact that she attempted to mind control you. How did you know she
I think
mind controlled your friend?
that has a face that's melting off another face tend to be evil.
Well, you know, leprosy and all that does happen. Not everybody that suffers from a terrible skin disease is necessarily a vile person. Just going to say, my late uncle,
Sir,
I'm
this
sorry
was not
about
leprosy.
your late uncle who has leprosy.
get
I
back
could
on-
probably help him if he.
Oh no, I wasn't.
late uncle. He's very
just
dead.
saying,
isn't
I had
he?
a late uncle that had a lot of boils, but he wasn't a bad person. That's
Oh,
all.
this definitely wasn't boils. I felt something evil from her.
You
I know these.
felt
I just
something.
feel these things.
You felt evil. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know how many people we've had that sit on a jury and say, "Oh, I know he's guilty. I can feel he's evil." Yeah, we don't tend to really go by that a whole lot. No
Are there
offense.
While
people
this
here
is
you
going
feel are
on,
evil?
I'm going to be inching to the door and knocking on it because I know Piper's outside, and I'm just going to be like banging on the door, hoping
Right,
Piper
so-
is.
Let's cut to the chase here, ma'am. Do
Okay.
you wish to make an accusation or allegation that this man shot you and attempted to kill you? And do you wish to press charges of murdery against him?
This man definitely tried to kill me. I would say that he should not die, though.
Well, whether he dies or not dies, whether he serves a sentence or not sentence isn't down to you, it's down to the magistrate. What we have to decide here today, are you pressing charges against him for attempting to commit murdery against you?
Look around for Piper.
Well, Piper
did
or
Did I
Veslar.
answer the knock?
Yeah, do you wish to?
I would have, yeah.
Okay.
I would have
And it
immediately
popped my head
said,
in.
emergency, get in here.
She's digging a hole.
Diggy,
So
full
how much
Piper.
of the conversation did I hear then from when he knocked?
Basically, the part where he says what we're discussing here today is, are you or are you not making an accusation against him
Right,
for
okay.
committing attempted murdery against you? Murdery. Why does he
I'm
call
gonna-
it murdery? Who knows? Country bloody bumpkins.
I'll say, no, we're not, Arya, right? We're coming to say we're not pressing charges, and then we're going to be on our way, right?
Okay.
Yes.
So you're not pressing charges.
No.
Is that right, ma'am?
Okay.
No, I need you to say the words. I can't.
No,
I can't write. She said okay in my ledger here. You have to say whether or not you wish to or wish to not press charges.
We do wish to not press charges.
You do wish to not press charges. So you're not pressing charges against this. What was his name?
Charles Berwick.
Charles Berwick.
Yes, the fellow.
Charles Berwick. You're not pressing charges. So, okay. Well, that was a waste of bloody time then, wasn't it? Well, fair enough. Well, we're done. You can leave, and we'll let him go.
Let him go now. Like, I want to see him leave.
No, let's go. Yep, we're good. Thank you.
We will let him go with a couple of guards at, just in case you should feel like you would rather administer personal justice yourselves. I will warn you against such an action and let you know that vigilantism is seriously frowned upon here in Lusker. And if you do, in fact, take matters into your own hands, we will arrest you and have you up on a charge, especially if you commit murder upon him.
Well, he was in jail, and if we wanted to, we could just let you guys deal with it. But we don't, so everything's good. Thank you.
I understand. Some people, though, they're vindictive. They are. They want to do it themselves, want to stick the knife in.
No, we're good.
Fair enough. We'll have him out of here. We've got a bit of paperwork to do, but we'll have him out of here by noon.
Okay.
Anything else I can do for you?
Nope, we're good.
Right. Off you go then.
Bye.
Alrighty.
Oh, Pip.
Arya,
That's what I meant to say, Ari.
Okay.
Oh, Pip. She's talking to herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I was talking to myself.
I don't blame you.
Okay.
Alrighty, well that's a perfect time for our second of our 3 breaks for this evening. So, if we will take a short break.